Every night before bed, Lina liked to stand at her window and look up at the sky. The moon was her favorite. It was big and round and full of dots and dents like tiny fingerprints. She liked to guess what each crater looked like. Some were circles, some were ovals, and one, right near the middle, was shaped like a little heart. Lina called it the heart crater. She would whisper, "Good night, heart crater," before she went to sleep. One clear, quiet night, Lina leaned on the windowsill and squinted up at the moon. The dots and dents were all there, except something was wrong. She rubbed her eyes and looked again. The heart crater was gone. Lina's tummy did a little flip. "Where did it go?" she whispered. The moon seemed pale and smooth where the heart used to be, like someone had gently erased it. It made the whole sky feel different, like a favorite toy was missing from her room. "Moon?" Lina whispered, feeling a little silly. "Are you okay?" For a moment, nothing happened. Then a soft silver glow trickled down from the sky, like a drip of moonlight honey. It stretched thinner and thinner until it touched her windowsill and curled up like a shining rope. Lina blinked. The moonlight rope shimmered and thickened, turning into something that looks like a ladder made of light. "Climb up," a gentle voice hummed, like a lullaby in her ears. Lina's heart thumped with surprise, but she was also very curious. She slipped her bare feet onto the first shining rung. It felt cool and soft, like stepping on a ray of light. One careful step after another, she climbed up higher and higher until her house looked like a tiny toy below. Soon, she floated onto a smooth, glowing surface. She was standing on the moon. The ground was powdery and sparkly, like flour mixed with glitter. Above her, the stars twinkled like tiny lanterns. In front of her, a round face formed out of silver light, with kind eyes and a smiling mouth. "Hello, Lina," the moon said quietly. "Thank you for coming." "You're welcome," Lina replied, because that seems polite. "But where's the heart crater?" The moon sighed softly. A breeze of cool light brushed her cheeks. "The heart-shaped crater was where I kept the extra dreams," it said. "When children have too many big wishes and bright ideas, they need a safe place to rest until it's time for them to come true. I tucked them into that crater like a cozy nest." Lina's eyes widened. "You kept dreams?" "Yes," the moon said. "But tonight, some of the dreams got too excited. They all flew out at once and scattered across the sky. The crater is empty now." As the moon spoke, little flickers of light drifted by, like tiny floating stars with wings. Lina realized they weren't stars. They were dream fireflies, each carrying a tiny picture inside their glowing bellies: a red bicycle, a golden puppy, a rainbow slide, a shiny robot, a pair of wings. "If those dreams don't find their way back," the moon continued, "children might wake up feeling restless, like they forgot something important. They might not remember their beautiful wishes." "I want them to remember," Lina said immediately. "Can I help?" The moon's smile grew. "Yes, take my hand." A long, gentle beam of light curved down toward Lina and wrapped around her hand like a warm ribbon. Together, they drifted through the moonlit air, following the scattering dream fireflies. "Come back, little dreams," Lina called softly. "The crater is waiting. It's your bedtime." One by one, the dream fireflies turned their tiny heads. They seemed to recognize the kindness in her voice. A firefly holding the dream of a flying bicycle swung around and followed Lina. Another, carrying a dream of a talking puppy, zipped over, wagging its little light like a tail. Lina and the moon guided them in a slow, swirling dance across the sky, back toward the empty space where the heart crater had been. As the fireflies flew into that spot, the shape of the heart slowly returned, glowing brighter with every dream that nestled inside. Lina watched in amazement as more and more dream fireflies tucked themselves into the crater. A cozy treehouse, a blanket made of starlights, a friendly dragon, a singing seashell. The heart filled up until it glowed so brightly it looked like a lantern in the middle of the moon. There, the moon said, content. The dreams are safe again. Lina's felt warmth blooming in her own chest, like a little heart-shaped glow answering back. Will the kids still dream about them? She asked. Oh, yes, the moon replied. Tonight they will dream softly, knowing their wishes are safe. And when it's time, the dreams will slip back down like gentle rain and land in their hearts. A tiny dream firefly floated in front of Lina's nose. Inside its glow, she saw a picture of herself, standing on the moon, holding a light ladder. Is that my dream? She asked. The moon's eyes twinkled. Maybe it is, or maybe it's a memory now. The silver ladder appeared again at her feet. Lina climbed down, slowly, looking back once more at the moon. The heart crater shone bright, a glowing smile in the sky. Back in her room, Lina slipped into bed. Her pillow felt softer than ever. As her eyes fluttered closed, she thought she saw a tiny light land gently on her chest, right over her heart. That night, Lina dreamt that she was a glowing firefly, flying through the sky and whispering to other dreams. Come home, little ones, the heart crater is waiting. Far above, the moon watched over her and hummed a lullaby, proud of the brave girl who helped find the missing dreams.